I mean, if it's I know. I should have
you can just feel it.
A hat with horns on, and
you're making this one it's just crazy. Welcome everybody.
I don't know if this is a comment on my dentistry practices, but I can feel
I'm telling you.
I can feel my fillings rattle a little bit.
We are on to something today. This is exciting.
Oh my.
Quentin King here. I'm Paul. We're at Music Villa, and we're in Bozeman, Montana, and we're getting a sneak peek at something here. All right. So you don't even know what I am gonna blow your mind in a minute. You don't even know what you've got in your hands there.
I know I like it.
This is called a Super D. Super D.
The Super D.
Super D. You know what D stands for? Dreadnought.
Okay, good.
Yeah, right?
All right.
This is a Super D.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So, do you feel anything different in that, in your hands?
Other than
just
the
how
subwoofer,
big it is?
the subwoofer feeling
Yeah.
As it pushes back. And what's really, I'm playing it, I don't know if you can tell, when I'm up close, I'm hugging it, but if you just pull back a little bit, you can actually,
you can feel it.
You can really hear it and feel it coming out of the back of this guitar too.
So guess what? That guitar's bigger. That's not your normal Dreadnought.
Ah, I see.
That is a bigger Dreadnought.
I just thought maybe I was shrinking in my older age.
No, you are holding a Super D.
A Super D.
The first Super D ever. So, the Dreadnought came out, in the 30s. And then in like 1936, they did make a D45 that was wider, the D45S. That was, so it was just called a wide Dreadnought. We actually did a custom run of those, remember? Mm-hmm. We did some D18s and D28s. This one is overall even wider. So this is a new mold. They created a new body shape. So there's just more
surface, there's more volume, there's more, the cabinet is bigger.
The cabinet is bigger.
Speaker.
And you can hear it. I mean,
I was
outside the door coming down the stairs, and I heard you playing that thing, and you can just feel it.
Wow.
So that's cool. So we've got a whole new Martin body shape, and they just went big and big. I mean, it just sounds huge. So you hear all the deep bass, but it's also, according to their specs, it's just louder overall. I mean, the whole guitar is louder.
In the room, I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be neat. What we'll do is, I know that these.
I've got a D28 back here, so I think
we'll see.
It's going to be weird because I think that D28 is going to sound like a little
smaller.
A little smaller. It's going to be weird. But we're going to strum it and compare. But let me talk about the specs real quick. So we got two models. As you can see, they're both three-piece backs. Guatemalan Rosewood and a Koa.
That's why it looks so pretty.
These are the two models that they're going to start with.
Guatemalan Rosewood.
Look at the tri-colored herringbone.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
That's a new feature.
I love the Koa on the
I know, the overlay.
Looks good.
These are both Sitka VTS tops. So they're the aged tops. They're doing Sitka on these. It's scallop braced, I think 5/16. Forward shifted, I believe. Feels like it. It's probably they probably had to do somewhat of a new pattern because it's not, it's a new mold. Yeah. So it's a new body.
The three-piece. So I mean, just makes me think D35, right? The three-piece. I always associate, or the 35 M35.
The M36.
36, thank you. But no, I always think it's attractive.
I do too. I like the three-piece back. Well, when you get, and that's probably why these are not Addy too. To get Addy this big, is probably a challenge. Maybe they'll do it again, but and then same with the backs. It's hard to find wood that big. So the three-piece back is probably it looks great, and it doesn't change the sound. There's no. People,
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, I suspect it would be a little bit even more resonant and crisp if you had an Addy top. But, we can wait and see what happens. But,
you know what?
Before you give me that one, I just wanted to say real quick that while I've got it in my hands.
Do you feel it now?
Well, again, I have to confess that I'm susceptible to powers of suggestion. So you say, do you feel it being bigger? I'll be like, yeah, I do feel it. But, what I would say is, to a certain extent, no, I don't. Right. It's not like it's like suddenly I'm way up here. Yeah. I don't know if you recall, I had surgery on his shoulder a little while ago. And so it's not like, it's an awkward position. I'm even more sensitive now to the shoulder placement because I'm still healing a little bit. But this thing, maybe it's just the joy of playing something so obnoxiously loud that, it masks whatever, discomfort I might have had anyway. So take it however you want that to be. It's so much fun. But it's not, I wrap around and play on it.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be an issue for like a smaller statured person who might need to drop it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
okay, well, let's hear the Koa one.
Yeah. All right. I tune these up. I'm digging because I'm trying to see what it'll sound like. It sounds like a Martin Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Now this one, to my ear, seemed a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you might expect that from Koa, right? It's not going to be quite as.
Koa seems to expand the range a little bit.
The profile, but it doesn't sound quite as. That seemed louder.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just.
To that one more
sounds,
time.
That sounds
wonderful.
Yeah, this one's bigger.
Wow. Ooh. Okay, just for the heck of it.
All right.
Yeah. I hate to do this to the
good old
better or worse to the good old D28.
Let's just hear what it sounds like. Did we tune this one up?
Yeah.
I have so many thoughts that are going through my head. I'm not going to say them, but you be the judge.
How do you?
So, under most circumstances, I'd be like, yeah, that's a good sounding.
Right.
It's so relative.
Right.
Now, let's do that again.
Yeah. Well, and you have to say, this isn't meant to be that. I mean, these are,
I'm trying to strum the same between the two of them. It's not like I'm really digging into this one. It just sounds more full.
It's just different when this thing by itself, D28. There's no denying it's the
bedrock,
most classic.
Right?
Yeah, it's the flagship of Martin guitars.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a different animal altogether. This you would not use in the same. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you can't deny a D28. But,
no.
This is just cool.
These are good, but I mean, I think these are inherently what we refer to in bluegrass circles as the banjo killers.
Yeah.
Right. Because banjos are so loud inherently. It's a challenge to find an acoustic guitar that can level up in volume. But
as a matter of fact, though, the D28 though, it's different. That thing's going to cut through really well.
It will punch,
and
right?
And it's non-scalloped, so that thing you can really hit on it. Where this could get lost in those lower frequencies, but
it definitely could. I mean,
you know what though? It doesn't matter because it feels so good to yours. It doesn't matter as long as you think you feel it sounds good. Then
no, I mean I'm sure because once the first thing I would do with this, like I do with all my acoustics, like I did with my HD28, like I did with my CE07, is go put a K&K Trinity.
Yeah.
With both the blender, the pickups, and the mic.
Yeah.
And then acoustically, I think you're not as worried about blending into low frequencies. When you're plugged in, then it does become more of a concern, but you can dial that in with a decent pickup.
Yeah.
It would be more of a challenge if I was trying to walk up acoustically and play to a mic.
Yeah.
Then it would be.
Then you might like D28.
Then that would be a much better option, actually.
Yeah.
I agree.
If you're just sitting around and you want to show off in front of your friends, like who's got the biggest guitar, that is it. That is the winner.
You whip this thing out, and then
that's the winner right there.
No,
I'm telling
so
you.
it's just so fun to play.
Yeah, I think that's the winner of all time in any guitar we've ever done. I don't know if I've heard anything
I've never heard anything this
bigger
big.
and badder.
No. I mean, we've played some really impressive J200s, which have this type of depth.
Yeah.
But
that's got the
this has a Martin,
the J200 is
Dreadnought
more of a chugger. That's got the chug and the push. All right, Quentin. We could keep talking about the Super D all day long, but we need to move on.
Okay, I guess so.
Thanks.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Martin.
New Martin Super D. Take care.